what's happening, people? Pauls and Rara are back. We're going for the trifecta, the hat trick. We are here now today at the mental track after possibly one of the craziest races we've ever been involved in. We're here at Singapore. We're going for the hat trick today. And of course, as always, I am joined today and I am in co-collaboration for the first ever time with Raratron. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm nervous. I'm looking forward to see whether this works or not. But obviously, I'm really happy coming off the back of a fourth place finish at the Italian Grand Prix. The race just fell perfectly. I mean, you didn't even see me pass you.
No,
and I was gone.
I was stuck on the inside with Carlos Sainz causing absolute murder at the first corner when he blew up. But other than that, you just went and then took off and then made it your own.
It was a good race. Plus, I had help from the AI being absolutely stupid with each other. 4 wide into turn 1 was amazing. Seeing Red Bulls get knocked out the way, Ferraris off the circuit. You know, it was brilliant.
We are global here on my side as well, just to let you all know. I think I've still actually got 5 viewers. 5 guys have stuck around, so thank you very much for sticking around, guys. Anyway, I think that may alter in a couple of seconds, but no, we are now here live at the Singapore Grand Prix. We keep fluctuating. We know it's probably going to lag, but to be honest with you, I don't give a fuck because you can now see it from 2 perspectives rather than just the one.
Yeah.
So
if you wanna view it from my perspective, guys, it's Raratron89 on Twitch.
Yep. I'm gonna. Well, you can probably. Well, you'll know we'll be plugging ourselves every so often anyway, so it's all good. Right. So, you ready, Rara? Singapore.
Let's do this.
7 to go. Here we go. I like how it keeps
Just gotta hope now
bar.
for.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, rain.
That is good. That is good.
The only problem we've got with rain is we're going to be in the pack now, aren't we? Which is a problem. But
yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I think. Now, do we do the harder round, or do we keep it balanced?
I'm going balanced.
Roger that.
Simply because we've got them more choice in the race, so to speak. Because otherwise, we only have. Well, we've got all the qualifying tyres anyway. They don't get used, so we get to keep them.
Yeah.
But so right,
We've
here
got
we go.
our race tyres.
Singapore. God. Oh boy. Previous Singapore races.
AI,
most controversial moment was Nelson Piquet, of course, Junior.
Yes. Back in 08, just Crashgate, weren't it? I think they called it.
I am in 13th.
I'm in 16th.
So same positions again. Race strategy, we'll get setups on as well. Car settings. Best way to do that, press X and press LB because you'll be able to then potentially alter your setup as well rather than just select it unless you don't need to. My setup here today is 11.9 wings, so we're going very, very conservative here at the moment today. But we will go for it, that's not a problem.
Race strategy, it's put me on the soft tyre straight away.
I am going to... I'm going to go soft. I'm going to do it. I'm going to grind it, basically. I'm going to go soft to super soft. Potentially, maybe even soft.
Right, so you're going to be on the fast. Right, okay. I'm going to stick with the strategy it's put me on. See how that goes. It's only a second quicker than doing a super soft ultra.
Yeah, probably mine's slower, which is bizarre, but we'll move on. Right then, folks, buckle up, sit tight, and enjoy probably the next lap of my life, because I probably will die the first lap. So, in the comments, please, guys, this is for the YouTube people, and obviously if you want to put it in the Twitch chat, let me know how I will die. Well, we're going to do it, right. Rara, are you ready?
I'll do it. Yeah, let's do this.
Fucking hell. Come on, Steve, get off the pitch, baby. McLaren and Force India just behind. I've got Toro Rosso, McLaren, and Williams in 10th position. Here we go. Lights out and away we go for the Singaporean Grand Prix. And Alonso's had an absolute
head down
green
into
start.
turn 1 now. Button's looking for a move on Sainz. Sainz squeezes him. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm okay.
Let's go off. Me and you side by side here. That's an interesting perspective. Literally side by side.
Oh, crap. We're both on soft tyres as well. I didn't expect you to be on the soft tyres as well.
That's a lunge up Bottas up the inside. Oh, I've been hit. Oh, I just nearly took you out. Jesus Christ, that would have been interesting for the stream, wouldn't it? Right, moving on. Here we go. So now we.
Oh,
he's gone!
I've got wing damage.
I'm just seeing you in the background.
I'm out.
No! Oh shit! The same thing happened to me. That's exactly what happened to me in Belgium. 2 cars out. Oh my fucking goody gumdrops.
So Rosberg leads. With Hamilton right behind him in second, there's a Red
Much
Bull
more
in
composed than I
third.
am. Well, I was. I'll let you take over.
Yeah, it's Ricciardo in third. We've got Verstappen in fourth with the two Ferraris in tow, in Vettel and Raikkonen. Perez seventh. Bottas eighth. We've got Carlos Sainz in ninth with a McLaren just behind in 10th.
Oops. Sorry.
Oh, join on with Mr. Posglad now as he goes for a move down the inside of Fernando. That's a nice move, pushes him wide. Oh, and the two cars behind collide a little bit. The Williams gets pushed wide, the Toro Rosso takes advantage, and the Williams falls back further behind. Pos now in the points in 10th place. Now, the thing with Mr. Pos is he's a bit of a Singapore master. So hopefully, you know, it will all go well for him today. But there is a gap already opening between himself and the Toro Rosso.
Different tyres and everything as well.
He needs to reel himself in and just get on with it.
That's it.
So obviously myself, I was I had to brake to avoid hitting pause, and then I had a Toro Rosso up my inside, which put me my outside, which put me into the wall. Got wing damage, got hit the wall in, got wing damage, got hit, spun round, hit the wall, wheel off.
Alonso's we got loads of wing damage up here. Bloody hell, what's going on? There's wings everywhere up the track.
Down the field.
Oh, there's a car in the pits, and there's two cars out. You and someone else.
Down in
Someone
13th. Who are we missing? Is it the other Toro Rosso?
No, Kvyat's here by me. Kvyat's in 9th.
Jensen was the one caught up in that, so he's at the back of the field. Who are we missing?
Possibly race director potentially. I've got a new follow as well. I think it's that a new follow? No, it's just a new status.
It's Nico Hulkenberg.
Hulkenberg was another one who got caught up in the melee. Nico Hulkenberg, that's going to be
Hulkenberg
dire for
is
him.
out. Buttons at the back of the field.
Kvyat's got wing damage apparently. It was Kvyat's wing that got displaced. One wings.
Oh, that's definitely that's definitely a back down to earth now after that start.
We never have two good racers. I remember that.
No, we don't do it. It just doesn't happen.
Fastest laps for fucking days here. This may be a problem.
Nando's looking very racy behind you. Up 3 out of 31. Let's go forward and have a look at the leaders. How's that going on now? Rosberg leads. They're on the soft tyre.
One's on ultra soft.
Rosberg, Hamilton. Right, so we've got both Mercs on the soft tyres, which explains why the Red Bulls are keeping up, because Ricciardo is on
Crash!
ultras.
At the back, 19th.
Where?
Just in front of button. Yellow flag. Whoever's in 19th.
It's Verline, Pascal Verline.
Oh dear. Just starting to step up his fucking season as well. I can't believe I'm still driving round, to be honest. It's kind of an achievement, really.
Easy for you to say.
Hey man, trust me, we both have to do it now. The consecutive races, both Haas drivers have, well, we've had opposite fortunes here, really. But bearing in mind as well, right,
yeah.
I'm on the harder tyre as well, so I've got a big chance, as long as I can get Kvyat here.
Yeah, you do. What you do? Actually, you're doing really well. You've got to wait for their tyres to die in about 5-6 laps. If you can keep the gap relatively as it is. Rosberg is definitely holding up the field at the minute. You've got, I mean, like I say, you've got one Red Bull on ultras, one Red Bull on softs, super soft, sorry, and you've got both Mercs on the hardest tyre of them all, and it's allowed the Ferraris to reel them in as well.
We've had possibly the worst middle season that you're ever going to have.
At least Malaysia is next. It's a nice, wide open track.
Don't mention that to Mr. Hammer, of course, who got taken out in the first corner on Malaysia.
Oh no,
Last season. One of the most iconic moments in the sport's history, I'd say, Rara, wouldn't you? With Not right hammer. Well, that was an iconic moment in ESR, the first ever first lap DNF, which is interesting. But our first corner. Ninth.
It was, yeah. Ninth. Oh, let's join you. Sorry, I'm just concentrating on this battle. It's an absolute clusterfuck up here.
Yeah, focus on them, man. Fuck it, I'm not going to be in a battle for a while now, so get yourself some views, get yourself some out there. 4 I'm on this end. Right,
None.
Global. I'm on global at the moment. Do you make yourself global?
I can't. I haven't got my laptop with me, so that'll be why.
Oh, you're kidding. Fuck. That's it. If you guys want to watch an actual broadcasted version of this race, please tune into Raratron 89. He does have actually. He's going up
nice
down the whole
little
field.
queue of cars forming behind Pos now. We've got two Williamses and 2 Toros and a Renault.
And the fucking McLaren mingled in there as well.
No, it's just one Williams. Yeah, it's one Williams and McLaren, and a Renault slowly catching up. So we'll tune back in now to the leaders. Rosberg still holding everyone off, but still it is an absolute queue. Ricciardo on the Ultras should have done something by Hamilton by now. That wing damage.
On Kvyat.
Ah, okay, I thought you said you.
Just know at the end of this race I'm going to be on a fucking charge, but hopefully I get to the end.
No, there's Hamilton going for a move. He's looking for it. He's up the inside. Hamilton leads.
Ah.
Rosberg. He forces Hamilton wide. Hamilton hits the wall. He's okay, but Rosberg's back in front.
No love lost between them two.
Hamilton will be really, really annoyed with that.
Nico hit me.
I think that's definitely exactly what you'll be saying right now.
I'll pull over Kvyat, but it's not a problem. Wide there.
What about the gap in front?
Big. About 6 seconds. Uh, 4.6 actually, but it is getting bigger. Just doing laps at the moment, just trying to drag the tyres out as best I can. This average of about 3.5% tyre wear per lap, so.
Yeah, so I reckon the Mercedes are on a 1-stopper definitely. Ricciardo is going to be on a 2-stop.
Unless they go to softs, which will really prohibit them later on in the race. Like I've got 2 options. I could either go onto the super soft and do a longer stint on that, or go on the ultras at the end. But it all depends on how badly my race gets affected by this particular facet of the stint. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Keeping the same gap, which is good. All the I think most of the cars in front of me are all on either super soft or ultra soft. So keeping up with Bottas at the moment, which is okay.
Apart from the 2 Mercs that are on the same tyre as you.
Yeah.
Right. This is interesting. Because you've got the 2 Mercs followed by 2 Red Bulls followed by 2 Ferraris, and it's bringing in Perez and who's the other one?
Bottas.
Bottas, yes, it's bringing in Perez and Bottas. So
additional wing damage at the end of sector 1, beginning of sector 2 after the DRS. I don't know whose that is. Interesting.
Yeah, is it Bottas that you're chasing as well?
Yeah, he's pulling away. We're on about a second a lap at the moment. Not a problem. I've got no problem with it. Like I said, I'm in the points, so take what you can. I just know that I'm going to be driving like a fucking bat out of hell in the second half of the race.
It's like, I've got pace!
No, I do. The car is handling absolutely beautifully, in fairness. I've got no qualms with it.
The car, through the few corners that I went through, the car felt nice. It really did. We were side by side, actually.
Well, at least you haven't actually crashed out before the start of the first corner. Oh, my first corner got one in. That's going to hit me a bit later on. Top 8 are literally in a train here.
They really are.
Perez just can't quite get
There's
to the
a
back.
little bit of a gap between the two Red Bulls. It's about 3 tenths, but I say just Oh, that's Ricciardo making a move on Hamilton into the first corner.
He's done him.
Hamilton's hanging it in there. Hamilton's down to third.
Wow. It's going to help Rosberg. Look at the gap up front as well. Bloody hell.
Bit of a gap now, yes, but Ricciardo is on the faster tyre, and the tyres don't really die away here. Oh, that's a Ferrari going up the inside of the Red Bull. No! Vettel done him. Vettel did Verstappen.
Not a popular decision, of course, in terms of driver of the day, but we'll move on from that. 9th to 12th are still together. Can't shake Kvyat, but, you know. As I said, Kvyat, you keep fucking pushing. I'll go in a pit, and then you'll get fucking flattened. Oh, 2-1 in
That's
God.
Straight up behind Hamilton now. What's up, boss? You alright?
Ah, I'm good. Just corner cut one. I will get a penalty at least by the end of this race. Okay, no, I'm all good, but can't shake Kvyat, but I'm only losing about half a second a lap to Bottas, and he's on the quicker tyre. It's not a problem.
The gap forming between Hamilton and Ricciardo. It's about the same distance between Ricciardo and Hamilton that is between Ricciardo and Rosberg.
Interesting.
Vettel looking very racy now, up behind Hamilton. I'm staying on board with this right now.
I need to stay going as long as possible to be able to bloody give you something to watch. Otherwise Singapore ends in 17 minutes, which you'll kind of guess we both blew up. So yeah.
Yeah, we don't want another double retirement. Is Vettel gonna go look for the move? He goes up the inside of Hamilton. Who wins this one? That causes Verstappen to close right back on, and Vettel and Hamilton still side by side, pushes wide. They're going to be side by side heading into the old Singapore sling. And no, Hamilton survives. So that's created a bit of a gap now.
Fucking hell, look at the gap up the
So
top.
Hamilton, yeah, so Hamilton now out of DRS range of Ricciardo. However, Ricciardo is right behind Rosberg.
Bringing the second Toro Rosso as Carlos Sainz back into play based on a slower tyre.
At 8 out of 31, Rosberg leads. It was a train at the minute, but they slightly broke it with Ricciardo getting past the Mercedes of Hamilton. And Hamilton battling Vettel's dropped them even further back. So with no DRS, is that going to impact Hamilton?
It's going to be fucked. Especially down the long DRS straight, maybe not a short one, so as much, but...
Repeat of the actual 2016 race when Ricciardo was harassing Rosberg.
Indeed. Went on to win that, I believe, didn't he? If I'm correct, or was it Vettel?
No, it was Rosberg that won it. 2015, it was Vettel that dominated.
Oh, just survived. That's hounding me. Fucking hell.
Jump on board. Go jump on board with you now. Here we go. The Haas. Definitely looking menacing. The Toro Rosso behind is darting all over the place. Darts out. That's against it.
Fucking hell. Superior around certain parts of the track, but other parts I'm just really, really struggling.
In my career mode race at Haas around here, the first half of the race was brilliant. The second half of the race, my brakes just... I had no brakes, so I was really struggling to slow the car down.
Seems to be a common theme, doesn't it, with this car? Ultra soft runners are going to be looking to pit in the next couple of laps, I'm assuming.
I'd imagine so, actually.
Everyone who's tuned in, please make sure you drop myself and Raratron a quick follow. Raratron 89, of course, on the other end. And go to eSports Racing, as there'll be a race course appearing there in your sub boxes tomorrow. Ricardo's pitted!
Ricardo's pitted, right, so that's going to be interesting.
Oh, we've all left him.
Drop. Well, you're only 15.1 behind the leader, so...
Hey, Rara, guess what? I'm getting messages
What?
from a shit ton of WF1 people. Oh, one Button's just messaged
Lovely.
me. How beautiful. What was that fucking little stupid little shit ingrate one?
Anyway, let's focus on our
Yeah,
race right now.
fucking-
We've got Kvyat once
God.
again looking very menacing. He's on the inside. Is it repeat of the last lap? It is. He has to back out. Gives the Williams Massa a chance to close in.
Massa's behind him. Where's the McLaren? Oh, he's pitted.
The McLaren, yeah, the McLaren's pitted as well. So Ultras are indeed now pitting. Hamilton's back in front of Vettel.
I was about to say, how was that battle going up there? Because obviously the softs and the super softs will now start battling now, won't they? And the super
let's have a
softs are
look
going
now.
to
Rosberg.
die in a minute.
Rosberg leads Hamilton back into second place after Ricciardo's pit stop. But it's Hamilton now that has the queue of... oh, there's a Ferrari. No, there both Ferraris there. So it's Vettel, Verstappen, Raikkonen, Perez and Bottas.
We're sitting in 8th with Kvyat, Massa, and I think Sainz just behind them.
That was peeling off towards the pits. That doesn't look like it.
I'm surprised that Verstappen stayed out longer than Ricciardo. That's an interesting point.
Well, Verstappen's on the harder tyre. He's on the super sauce. Ricciardo was on the ultra.
Oh, is he? Ah, right. I thought they were both on ultras. That's an unusual one. You don't often see that.
No, it's a split strategy between the two teammates.
Third race distance. Once we get past sector 1 on this lap. God, fucking intense.
Well, at least you survived at least you survived longer than I did.
Well, it would be a 4-minute stream if I didn't, wouldn't it? But interesting.
Yeah, I had to brake because I was right behind you as well, and that's where the problems began. Otherwise, I would have just hit your rear end.
Probably would have been better for you to do that, to be honest. Just get your wing off and then bleeding come in. But, you know, moving on. Rara looking forward and going to be menacing in Malaysia. Really drop back from Bottas now, but that's not the point. Let's keep racing.
What's the gap between you and Bottas now?
Oh, about 8 seconds, 9 seconds, something like that. 6.6 last
Jump
time
on
I checked.
board with Bottas, who's behind Perez. The Force India and the Williams seem to be dropping off the Hamilton Vettel Verstappen Raikkonen battle.
Top 3 teams almost consolidating themselves, aren't they, it seems. 10.1 the gap is between me and Bottas now, Jesus.
Definitely seems that way. Now, obviously, with the strategies in play, I expect the Mercedes now to start pulling away from the super soft runners. But the minute
Expect it, wouldn't you?
doesn't seem like it's happening because Vettel was still all over the back of Hamilton.
Question for you, what did Ricciardo come out on?
Ricciardo is stuck behind a Renault.
What tyres is he on?
He is on. So, he's going for a move down into the first corner.
Just out of
Move
curiosity.
well made. Ultras.
2 stop for Ricciardo! So that's the position gained. I'll take that. Fucking right. Go on, Renault, stay there. Don't move. Freeze.
The Renault's. He's past the Renault. He's blitzed him. So he's chasing up to your group now. So by rights, you and Ricciardo are battling for a position here because you've got to make a stop and Ricciardo's got to make a stop.
As has everybody behind me, so this is going to be interesting. So what place is he in? 12th?
He's in 12th, yes.
Yeah, makes sense. Renault's doing alright back there. What's up? Tyres just
Ricardo
starting off a bit.
absolutely flying now.
Oh, he'll probably come past all of us, I think, if he gets a chance, but I can see him there. Fucking hell, he's
To the
holding us
Hamilton
in.
battle.
Kvyat, that move is not going to work, Kvyat, get back. Should have gone around the outside of me at the end of sector 2. Was a right-hander. No way, get back in your box, bitch. Go put the pedo in torpedo, thank you. .5 seconds off the race leader at the moment, which is still pretty good in this fucking piece of shit. So,
Yeah, it's not bad. They're not romping away like they were in Monza. You know, finished about 40 seconds in front of you in the end in Monza.
I know, man. Fucking atrocious. I actually pitted twice more, but that's not the point. Ricardo, fastest lap. Because there's definitely not a train behind me.
What's that song again? Oh yeah, let's all join the pause train, the pause train,
Pause train, pause train! Really got DRS on Kvyat though, that's interesting. Super soft tyres beginning to dwindle, mate.
It's not showing up at front with Vettel still all over the back of Hamilton.
Kvyat's having a bit of a bad time of it at the moment behind me.
Jumping board with you now. There is a slight gap beginning to open up now.
Ricardo's on the back of the train.
Ricardo right on the back of Carlos Sainz. This is going to harm Ricardo's race if these guys don't pit anytime soon.
I think they're all probably going to come in around about lap 30. Well, they may come in this lap actually. If they're going to go, if they go on the softs, they'll come in this lap. If any of them go on anything other than soft tyres, actually, it'll destroy their race.
Right, I'm
Will
on
not
board
get
with
points.
Vettel, who's the first runner of the super soft tyres.
Yep.
Let's have a look now. Vettel doesn't pit, neither does Ricardo, neither does Verstappen or Raikkonen.
They may be going for super and ultra. That would be a fucking hell of a gambit, but
Perez,
tyres would be cooked.
Perez, no, they're just dropping back. Sorry, I thought they were pitting, but they're just dropping back further and further now.
Kvyat pits.
Yeah,
10th.
Kvyat does pit, so that releases Massa.
Oh, lovely. Just well.
What is this camera angle all about?
I hate it, man. I should usually just press Y and then get off the thing. There's a comment on my stream. I don't know who that is, but you know, celebrate for some. I have just fucking hit the wall at 180 miles an hour with my right front, and nothing's happened. Oh my fucking god!
Yeah, well, don't do it again.
No, yeah. Probably not best. I find it interesting
Don't
how
want to
Massa
know
is
if I don't
holding
look.
up science.
Oh, Vettel's done Hamilton.
He's done him.
He's done him, and Hamilton's on the harder tyre as well, so he should have the fresher tyres at the minute. But that's still not stopped Vettel from overtaking. So once again, Mercedes struggling around the streets of Singapore. Ferrari absolutely geared it in gear now.
Starting to catch Bottas again. Right, okay. So their tyres are going to start to peel off now.
Does Vettel pit this lap now? Yes, he does. Vettel pits.
For soft tyres.
So does Verstappen. See what tyres they put on now. Yeah, soft tyres going on.
Right, cool, we're going to the end. Right. Only Ricardo's the retard here. Okay.
You run around the final corner, so Vettel's going to come back out in front of you.
I've jumped him! I've jumped him! I've jumped Vettel! I'm fifth.
Yes, you
I'm
have.
sixth.
And so's Ricardo.
Ricardo's just done signs. Right, okay, so now I've got him fucking bearing down on me. 6 views, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Any new guys, please click on the old follow button. Thank you very much. This is the
Your car
third.
is looking very twitchy through these corners now.
I like it. It's come to, it may not look like it from your end, but it has actually come together. Something shameful, this car. I'm really enjoying it. I'm falling back from Bottas, obviously. I've got a dilemma. I don't know if I go to 20 or 21. I'm trying to work out, or pit in 18 and just go on the supers and just run with it. 18 for supers, or 21 for the ultras. I'm tempted to do ultras. Well, actually, I may do supers.
Let's not forget that Ricardo. Well, let's not forget that Ricardo's on the ultras as well, so he's going to have to pit definitely.
He'll be pitting for the supers, surely to God. He won't go for softs, not now.
No, it'll be supers for his final stint.
Yeah, this is really just a matter of thing for me. Go on, mate.
Leeds, Hamilton. Raikkonen pits as well now.
Cool.
Along with Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas.
So I'm going to be effectively in third position in the Grand Prix, which is interesting. Well, for about a corner. I'm not even going to try fighting Ricciardo. He's in a different race to me.
Ricardo goes down the inside.
Beautiful move. I didn't even let him through. Couldn't compete. His car's jittering a bit, but fucking hell. I've got Carlos Sainz for company behind me, Rara. He's holding Vettel up.
He's keeping Vettel at bay at the minute.
Good stuff. That's what we need.
He hasn't got DRS either. Vettel pull out. No, he doesn't. He stays behind.
It's perfect. This is going to kill Vettel's race. This is Vettel's race over. In effect, right there. Oh, I reckon his podium chance is gone. Verstappen's just behind Vettel as well, so...
Yep, so is Raikkonen.
Enjoyable. Sitting in a cheeky little fourth position at the moment.
Good showing.
I'm probably going to come out in about 11th, I think, but then obviously I'll have the quicker tyre, so I'll have some pace at the end. Hopefully, anyway.
Let's have a look.
What do I do, Rara? Super softs or
carries
ultras? I'm almost thinking supers.
I would stick with the supers, play it safe.
So, come in about 2 laps time. Car's feeling awful.
Need to fight these guys, man.
As long as I stay in front of science, it's all that matters. He'll be busy himself, so... 2 laps to my pit. He's on a move. Go on, Sciencey lad. Happy he went for that, you know. Really happy he went for that.
Sainz has got 2 Ferraris and a Red Bull behind him.
Yeah,
that will surely got this
that's
this
me.
time
That's
round,
me
though.
if I stay out, basically.
Oh, Vettel darts out.
He's done it. Right, Seb, see you in a few corners, mate. Everyone behind me, or who was behind me, sorry, beg my pardon, grammar, hashtag, in the first stint will all be on the soft tyre now, and I'll be on the supers, so we have roles reversed. My car's just given way. I could go till about lap 22, but it just wouldn't be healthy. This is the main scrap on the field right now.
Second. Hamilton pits. Hamilton's the first of the Mercedes to pit.
He's going super soft. It's bizarre. Why didn't he go to ultras? I'm stunned by Hammy there, but okay. Unless he has to have a mandatory super
On
run.
board with Hamilton now. Want to see where he comes out compared to you and Vettel and whatnot.
Should just about be ahead, I think. No, he won't be, will he? He won't be at all.
That's Ricciardo going through now. Oh, Vettel did the old switcheroo.
Fucking hell! Leave me alone! God!
Interesting, and then look at them two side by side. Oh my god. They haven't got, neither of them have got DRS by the looks of it.
Get in there! Oh, he's had another go! Oh, me! Go away! Yeah! Fuck your race battle! Get in there!
Nice move there from the Haas driver. Absolutely showing no fear. Vettel looking quite menacing. Oh!
He's hit me! He just hit me off! Right, that's gonna fucking... Right, that could have been worse. That could be worse. I'm still going. Right, okay.
Have you got wing damage?
I've got no wing. I've got absolutely no wing.
Okay. Well, you can get to the end on the supers,
That's what I
definitely.
mean. So I've got 13 oh no, let's if I get round.
You'll be fine, you'll just be holding up Bottas and Perez.
Bit over exuberant there by myself, I should have just let that go, I think. But then I probably would have been hit by the other cars anyway, so... He just drove in the back of me!
Yeah, I know, I saw
Nothing
it.
I could do. I'm going to come out in... 12th apparently, so I'm going to come out behind that pack.
I'm going to stay on board with you because I want to see where you pop out.
Oh, that's annoying! Never mind. Hopefully get a point or two here. Right. Right, at least you get the
So we go.
drink.
Supers coming on.
Alonso is pitted as well. Right, okay. Marcus Ericsson's in 16th place, man. Really?
Not anymore.
Verliners. Oh, don't make me have another battle with them two fucking goons again, please. Alright.
Right,
here we go.
so this is up to you now. You need to get the hammer down. Right, so Rosberg leads. Hamilton second. Vettel the murderer third. Max Verstappen fourth. So it's still a battle between Vettel, Verstappen and Raikkonen. Those two have not left each other alone.
Somebody didn't mention that.
Bottas, who's now past Perez. Because Ricciardo's in 8th.
Ah, he repitted, so he's pitted again. Okay.
Yeah, must have.
Alonso did his second stop as well.
Yeah, he's on the supers.
Alonso was on super soft at the start as well. Or ultra soft, sorry,
We've
Alonso.
got Sainz in 9th.
Drive?
Kvyat in 10th.
Fucking hell.
Magnus in 11th.
Wow!
That's a 12th on the softs. Nasser 13th. Alonso 14th. Nasser is on the ultras though, so I'm guessing he has to make another pit stop.
Assuming so. And Magnussen, I'm guessing, as well.
Yeah, Nasser's pitting now.
Look, was 14th.
Can't see anyone else in the pits.
Not this time. Not looking at the tyre wear. Gun in it. That I'm happy I lost my wing there. It must be said, because if I lost it at the start of the lap, it would have been a complete murder, and I would have been probably behind the clusterfuck of Verline, the cars behind. So.
Nice battle behind you though, with Harrianto, Verline, and Button.
Button's back there, fucking hell. He's in our queue before.
No, he got taken out at the start.
Oh, yes. Was he part of the clusterfuck?
He was part of my death, yes.
Pace isn't there in the car, but I'm happy with where I am, in fairness.
Are you gaining any time on Fernando?
Nope. Exactly the same time apart. Forgot about Alonso in the equation, see. I forgot he was on ultras. I would have come out in front of him just if I didn't lose my way. Well, he's visibly getting bigger. Like, visibly, but the time isn't coming down, if that makes sense.
Yeah. This is looking good for Nico Rosberg to gain even more points on Hamilton.
It makes the championship fight a bit better, doesn't it? Fucking hell.
See, he's definitely getting away from the rest of the field now. We still have Verstappen and Raikkonen. Oh, I know. We've not had a safety car in ages though, have we?
Oh, when was the last one we had? I don't even know. China?
China, yeah.
No,
when,
Canada. I have to look back. I don't remember. We've had one or two.
I know we had a safety car in China because me and Hamilton came together.
Yes, she did. Yeah, I'm pulling away from Harrianto and all now, so we can just focus on in front. I know, for people watching, it may seem crazy that, oh, by the way, the messages weren't WF1 aimed at me. It was just someone who had me on their friends list, so not a problem there, guys, by the way. No more fucking trolling, please. Hashtag thanks. Right, but we are in 14th position. Just over 10.5 laps to go, or just under 10.5 laps to go. Just a case of grinding it out. Hopefully you see a couple more cars, and I believe the car in 12th is getting hauled in by Alonso. I don't know who that is.
Let's have a look. So the car in 12th is behind you.
I'm 14th. I'm kind of seeing them big.
Massa's in 12th, so Massa on the soft tyres is struggling.
Right.
Is Fernando going for a move? No, but he is jinking around behind him.
Starting to get that rhythm back again. Not the kind of season or championship defining drive I did in Singapore, but not quite at that level because I'm in the Haas, so I can't be.
Does Fernando go for a move? He is. Fernando goes up the inside of Massa. Two former Ferrari teammates, and it's Alonso that comes out on top.
McLaren knew that. Williams. Wow.
Lipe, Fernando was faster than you.
Fernando is faster than you.
It's weird to think that the guys like Raikkonen and Massa made their debuts in 2001 and we're in 2017 and they're still here.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's longevity. Well, then Button, technically still around, isn't he? He was 2000. I watched the first race he did actually. That was when I actually properly really got bored of F1 because of Schumacher dominating all the fucking time.
Yeah, me too. 2000 was alright because there was decent battles between the Ferrari and McLaren, but it was 2001. 2001 was a mixture because there'd be some races where the Williams would be awesome, so that was awesome. That was good to watch. 2002 I barely remember anything from that year.
I don't remember it.
Oh, car in the pits. Renault.
Magnussen. Yeah, I called that a minute ago. Yeah, 13th. Right, okay. Two cars in the pits. Kvyat's in the pits. Hold the phone, people!
Points could be on offer.
I've just been driving around bored on my fucking brains, but they could be. Oh, tyres are beautiful as well. Just should have hit the lap before, realistically, but I didn't. So should have, would have, could have. 10th is Alonso. We need Massa to start catching him back up. Don't have a battle in front of me. The saddest part is, folks, I would be ahead of... Tap my wheel. Oh, Lord, don't do that again. I would be ahead of that group. Or the two of them. Things would have come to pass. Vettel didn't hit me in the back, but he did. So once again, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Common theme in this Haas career mode between myself and Rara.
Guys,
we nearly went out the race.
Oh, don't do that.
At the hairpin. Tapped my left wheel
Wow.
and spun and then got back going again. Well, did a little mini skid around the corner. Just saying, all I need now is for Massa to start catching Alonso, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Well, no, because Alonso passed Massa, so Alonso's obviously on the fresher tyres.
That's what I mean. One good thing is I am as well, and I'm just a little bit quicker than the McLaren, just. Got down to 2.9, so that's including a little mini spin. Oof. Almost all F1'd out here. I think I have a break off this fill up afterwards. I was going to actually do my practice for my career mode stream, but I'm slacking
No, I
with
think
that,
especially considering we got a race tonight, and it might need a rest.
Yeah, look, give my eyes a little bit of a rest. Watch some wrestling, I think, on the old iPad. Go to the shop. Yep, because I'm really going to answer that, aren't I? That works. I could probably pause it and then check who it is. I'm not far in front of Arianto. Oh, button. There you go, guys. There's my house phone ringtone. I hope you fucking enjoy it.
So we've got classification of the field. Rosberg leads. Oh, that's Verline, you numpty. Hamilton
Same
6.8 behind.
Yep.
Vettel third. Still, these three drivers, Vettel, Verstappen, and Raikkonen have been, toe to toe all race.
Oh, had to happen.
What's up?
Penalty.
Well, that's it.
First
Points are
warning
gone.
since lap 5. Yeah, no way we're getting them though. Well, pit stops. But they're not gonna. It's not gonna happen.
I'll just throw caution to the wind now, mate. With 6 laps to go.
Yeah, Richmond. Hauling Massa in, and I just ran wide at the first corner. Got me. Knew it was coming.
I know that first corner's a bitch.
At least I got 2 more warnings to play with now, so that works.
So, I mean, see, that's what I mean. You can throw caution to the wind now. Fernando's easily gotten away from Massa.
That's what I mean. Points are done. Points are absolutely done. But never know. I mean, there may be a collision. There may be something happen. A safety car may come out, and that will really help me. But I doubt it. There's not enough cars together to cause a safety car.
No, not really. The only
And then there's not enough time to get 3 seconds ahead of people.
Is Vettel, Verstappen, and Raikkonen.
If they all had a field, that'd be nice. But there's cars at the back that are together. I can see on the minimap, but they're not really going to have an effect.
Yeah, Kvyat's stuck behind a manor.
Kvyat's, but of course you picked him.
And 2 Reynolds right up each other's backside.
They've had a quiet little season, them two.
70.
Palmer did really well last race, but then obviously ended up stopping on the straight, which is weird. Come
Where did he finish in the last race? Because
Ironically,
he continued, didn't he?
15th. Oh, Palmer, he finished last. He was last, right there, right at the back.
Yeah. And there we go, Magnussen makes the move on Palmer.
Another corner cut warning, why not? Knock him. Oh, into the fucking wall. Out the wing a little bit.
Their line is at the back of the field.
Oh, their line.
Rosberg starting lap 27. Not really been much to commentate on here.
No, that's kind of where it becomes a bit of a pain in the arse. Obviously, if I wasn't racing commentating with you, we'd have a lot more to talk about, but...
Yeah.
Oh, it spread out, didn't it? We had an awesome start to the race. Everyone was fucking clusterfucked together, and then obviously when certain people got stuck behind others, and, you know, overtakes happen for the slower cars, get overtaken by the quicker cars, then obviously the guys up front have clear air. Hamilton didn't have to worry about DRS all the time, pulled into second place. Luckily, we've got a championship that now is worth talking about now, but like anything can happen around Malaysia at least.
Yeah.
But
like I said, I'm hoping we can be.
Like
I said, I'm hoping we can be more of a factor in Malaysia.
Well, I would have been here. The front wing off, it would have put me in 10th, but you know. I said when he went away, shoulda, woulda, coulda. What this whole co-op seems to have been about, doesn't it? Shoulda, woulda, coulda. That's all it has been about for us too. Yeah. Obviously next season.
Yeah, it is us wanting to do
Mercedes from the back. Merc from the back. Reverse grid. Really, really throw the race to pieces, the championship to pieces.
Yeah. There's that dive bomb. Oh, first at the first corner.
Yeah, Ultimate Air is a different animal, must be said. Doing it though at manner with my unbelievable third position in the career mode, which was fucking emotional, must be said. I cried on stream. Go check it out, guys, on YouTube. Race 2. Career-defining drive, it's called. This certainly isn't a career-defining drive, but it's not a bad one.
It's not been a bad drive. You've done what you've done what you've had to do. You've kept the car relatively out the wall.
Yeah, I've got to say, I lost about 16, 17 seconds, including with the pit stop and Vettel hit me, so I'd be probably fighting with Carlos Sainz right now in 9th place. But,
yeah,
you know, should've, could've, would've, the same again.
My race was over before it began.
Yeah, I was about to say, you've had the unfortunate aspect of crashing and doing what I did in Belgium, basically.
Yeah, but I crashed out in Belgium, so it wasn't that bad.
Oh shit, yeah, that's a point, yeah. Well, anything can happen here, yeah, bro. I mean, I don't know, there's not going to be any more pit stops, so points are now out of the question, but we will keep driving. 12th position in Singapore, I will take it. It equals my Britain result, so it could be worse, I guess. We're just going to get swamped by McLaren once again now, unfortunately, and Toro are going to catch us a little bit, but things do happen. We're coming on to tracks we both like.
Fernando... Yep, I mean, Fernando's only getting a point, so it's not too bad.
I'll tell you one person who's been a disappointment this season, Hulkenberg, man. He's nowhere. He's just in front of me in the championship.
Yeah,
behind me in this race.
Has been a bit of a disappointment for him. Yeah, like I say, Hulkenberg's out of this race.
Exactly, that's what I mean. So Force India immediately simply just get beaten now by Williams. There's no way back for them now. Admittedly, Massa is out of the points though.
They had a span in this course of this co-op. They had 3 or 4 races where they were getting double points quite regular, and it was really frustrating that we couldn't really do anything about it.
Well, they beat us. They beat us in our little inter-team battle. They left us. There's nothing we could do. They just simply did.
Yes, but we didn't pick Williams. Then they left us. So now we pick McLaren, and they're trying to leave us.
Yeah, they're beating us now. Luckily, I'm beating Jensen Button, but obviously, both outside the points doesn't really kind of make much of a difference. I'm hoping that Alonso's tyres do begin to dwindle, but I don't think they are. He's still romping away from Massa.
Yeah.
I'm falling off Massa now as
so
well.
Let's see if there's any battles on track.
There's one mini one. There's one with 3 cars, one with 2 cars.
Yeah, so we've still got the Ferrari, Red Bull Ferrari battle, but that just seems status quo at the minute. We've got Bottas.
Oh, this is painful. 3 laps to go. Doing 1 minute 49 zeros.
Tell you what, Ricardo's strategy's not worked out for him.
No, where is he, 6th again, or has he actually caught the other guys up yet?
Ricardo's in 8th.
He's still not got past them. Wow!
No, he's not been able to catch Bottas or Perez.
Considering Red Bull,
He's
Red
just
Bull's
about
back,
doing it
right?
now because Bottas and Perez have they're battling each other, so it's bringing Ricardo into play.
Ricardo's season goes from bad to worse once again. Did
Yeah,
alright
well,
in Monza, didn't he? I think.
Yeah, I think it was a
Side by side,
relatively good
yeah.
drive. Oh yeah, it was a drag race between me and Ricardo out in Parabolica.
Let's just go Rich mix, why not? Stick with Rich till the end. And yeah, possibly one of the dullest ends to a Singapore I've ever seen. Christ. No action really anywhere. There's a couple of battles beginning to form. Mass has left me.
Well, speaking of battles, guys, if you want to watch some intense battling, tune in to Mustafa Shag's channel tonight to see some ESR Tuesday night racing at 9:30 PM. Or,
Yep.
you know, if you want to make a brew beforehand, tune in at 9:15. No doubt we'll have it running by then. And yeah, you know, we arrive in Spain, and like I said, we've got the Tuesday boys that race as hard as ever. And hopefully you'll see me and Mr. Poz battle it out for hopefully a good points finish, if not a
Right,
podium.
with Spain. You'll probably leave me, but wait and see. Can't wait. I've already got 1 podium this week already, so hopefully I can get a second one to kind of end the week on a bit of a high.
Well, exactly.
And
Use that confidence.
And we've got Monaco as well coming up on Saturday, guys. That'll be on my channel. That is twitch.tv for us. That's Positively Glad. And of course, performance, we've changed it a little bit, so we're doing 2 races a week, simply so we can kind of get through as much as we can before the new game comes out.
Is that a definite
Sunday?
now?
Yep. Sunday at 8 PM.
Everyone's okay with it?
Canada. Mate, everyone loved it. A few guys are disappointed that we weren't doing the 100% distance, but we're going to be bringing that back for the new game anyway, so it's not a problem. But here we go. Second to last lap. Mass has completely left me. I am 1 minute and 4.4 seconds off Rosberg all of a sudden.
Has Rosberg started lapping anyone yet? Let's have a look.
No, I don't think he has. Unless this guy's already a lap down on him.
He's just coming up to the back of Verline now.
Fucking hell. Oh, because I'm not going to answer the phone, am I, dickwad? Moving on. Anyway, how about people just continue to phone? Just makes sense. Moving on. We are on lap 30, coming towards the end.
Yep, Rosberg on his final lap now. Been a really good performance from Rosberg. The gap was 6.8 between him and Hamilton. It's now 9.7. He's left Hamilton for dead.
Aye.
This is what Rosberg needs. He needs to keep stringing these performances together from now till the end of the season to have any chance of
But if he
overhauling
wins
Hamilton.
every race, he will be champion. That is a possibility. I think the gap's 41 points after this race, with 42 between the top 2 to play for. If obviously the 2 Mercs come 1-2 all the way through. If Hamilton wins, then championship's nearly over. Off the first sector now.
Rosberg wins. Hamilton second, joining on to 3rd place. Still line astern, Vettel, Verstappen and Raikkonen. Got Bottas, Perez and Ricciardo now, who's right up behind them. I've not had a single view in this race.
You're not global, man, though, are you? So there's always a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
Penguino's back on the viewing. Oh, dear.
Not the race we wanted, especially after everything we did in Monza, but there we go.
Loving the fireworks. Look at that. That's spectacular. Nah, do you know what? I think this has been more of a quiet race than the Monza Grand Prix, Italian Grand Prix.
This has been pretty much a procession.
Oh, crescendo. Haas struggling to make it round the corners. 61% tyre wear. Come through in a respectful 12th place. Happy days. Good stuff. Prefer points, but you know, gotta have it every day.
So there we go. The positions are Rosberg, Hamilton yet again another Mercedes 1-2. Vettel, Verstappen, Raikkonen, Bottas, Perez, Ricciardo's strategy just did not work for him. The first of the 2 stops just proved costly for him in the end. Sainz 9th, scoring more points for Toro Rosso. Fernando Alonso scraping a point from McLaren. Massa falling back in 11th, his tyres just died too quickly for him. Pos just had no pace whatsoever today. Button 13th, Kvyat down in 14th after starting 8th. I mean, that's a heck of a drop.
Kvyat was 8th.
Harry Anto 15th.
Good effort. Look from the back.
That's a good. From the back. That's a good recovery drive from Arianto. Magnussen 16th. Marcus Ericsson 17th. Palmer 18th. So Palmer got passed by Marcus Ericsson as well.
Bloody hell. On the left by the looks of it.
That's embarrassing. Nasser 19th and Verline last in 20th. Of course, you had the 2 retirements of Nico Hulkenberg and myself, who got caught up in the first lap melee on the
race director.
DRS straight.
Interesting. What we've got here, Danny Kvyat collided with. That's why Kvyat was quite far down. He did have wing damage, didn't he? Actually, I remember I did say earlier on the race. Kvyat was actually hit Raikkonen, so Kvyat obviously starting quite high up, caused himself to have a bit of an issue. Verline has just basically twatted the fuck out of Haryanto on this apparently. Vettel did hit Verstappen, and then Vettel, of course, has been warned for hitting me, which I didn't expect to see. Rara, over to you for the Drivers' Championship.
Right. Okay, so the Drivers' Championship are as follows. Hamilton has a 41-point gap over Nico Rosberg, who has Verstappen in third. Vettel moves up to 4th, 4 points ahead of Raikkonen, who moves down to 5th. Ricciardo 6th after losing out on more points today due to a botched strategy. Bottas 7th, Perez 8th, those two going at it hammer and tongs with each other at the minute in this championship. Massa 9th, just slowly fading off the Bottas-Perez battle. Alonso grabs another point to move further ahead of Pos, who's still got Jenson Button in company on level points, and myself a further 2 points further back. And Hulkenberg 14th in the table. He really has had a bad season. Sainz and Kvyat, they're on 28 and 17 points respectively. Nasser, Haryanto, Magnussen, Verline, Palmer and Ericsson. So I'll hand you over to Oz for the constructors.
You certainly will get me. No change in the constructors basically, so not really much to report. McLaren pull a point further ahead, forcing the pull away, so I guess it's just really a chase in pack thing. So that is pretty much there in abundance. That is the Singapore Grand Prix. Probably more disappointing than either of us would have imagined, really. I mean, I was expecting points. You were expecting at least to get around the 4th corner, which would have helped. But other than that, tired. 3 hours on F1 in one go really does it to you. But, you know, we're bringing this content to you guys. This is going to be at least not quite as regular as this, but it's going to be regular as best we can make it. This has been a Raratron.
See you later, guys, and we'll see you very soon for the next round in Malaysia.
And this is Postcard, can't wait for Malaysia to get kicked off. But for the moment, we're going to have a kick back. Relax. Take it easy, folks. All the best. Much love. Speak to you soon.
And hopefully we'll see you guys tonight on Mustafa Shag's channel.
Make sure you're all there, guys. Twitch.tv/Mustafa Shag. Goodbye for now.